This is a compilation of every single Demon Slayer meme I have ever posted. Enjoy! These episodes are so hype that I just accept some of these explanations without batting an eye. Inosuke saying, "I can shift my internal organs at will!" Me, "I'd expect nothing less, Mountain King." Inosuke, "Poison doesn't work on me! I was born in the mountains!" Me, eating popcorn, "That makes sense!" Imagine working day and night to mask your uncontrollable rage just to have some little spoonbait come up to you and say that you smell angry. Lower Moon 5, portrayed as a terrifying menace, had an incredible fight, great backstory. Upper Moon 5, portrayed as a babbling clown, had an awful fight, no backstory. How everyone sees Tanjiro: Shinobu, Rengoku, Zenitsu, Inosuke, Giyu, Kano, Gyome, Sanami, Uzui, Muichiro, Mitsuri, Obanai, Muzan. Has an amazing and terrifying design, needed a 6'6" Giga Chad and 3 Demon Slayers to be beheaded, had the most epic battle among Upper Moons despite being lowest of them, has a terror-invoking backstory that got a dedicated 30-minute episode, got consoled by Tanjiro after getting beheaded, fought the main character, and is a direct parallel to him and his sister. Design is literally whatever the flap that is, got soloed by a 14-year-old femboy, had an abrupt death that felt cheap, backstory not even shown, got MGR style slashed into pieces by Tokito after having a mental breakdown like a toddler, did not even meet the main character of the show. If you ever feel like you're not cut out for a job, remember these two have the same job. Took 3 people and 1 hashira to defeat Upper Moon 6. Fought Upper Moon 3 alone. The backstories of Season 3. Face reveal of the hugely hyped demon. Less than 5 seconds of jiggle physics. Did you notice it's not easy to identify a hashira from the rest of the Demon Slayer Corps if you never met them, but there is a small difference in their uniforms that stands out. Only the hashira wear gold buttons on their uniforms, while the rest of the Demon Slayers wear silver buttons. I had a con today, so I went to vote in the Brazilian elections as Kano. If Demon Slayer was made in America, how would the 12 Kizuki eyes be drawn? What he wanted? "I want Demon Slayer Corp's sword, the color-changing sword." What he got? Hashiras fighting Upper Moons? Meanwhile, Mitsuri, "I'm going to die!" Gyutaro had enough potential to be Upper Moon 5. As Muzan said, Daki was holding him back.
What?
I never said all that shiz. Breaking news. According to a survey, elementary school kids in Japan admire Tanjiro more than their parents.
What?
Tanjiro is my father. Stupidest character in Kimetsu no Yaiba. The thought of that bizarre hair color being passed down to my children makes me shudder. Let's forget this marriage interview ever happened. I want you to kill the Demon Slayer wearing Hanafuda earrings. When Tanjiro was carrying Tanjiro and sitting next to Tanjiro. My Upper Moon ranking. If you disagree, you are biased. If you ever think any character is weak, remember, Daki killed 7 hashira. Akaza killing a hashira makes him explode from the inside out. Hantengu dies. Good work, Hantengu! Gotoge, the author of Demon Slayer, first wrote a story called Kisatsu no Nagare, but it was too serious and the story was way too dark for a serialization. The editor asked Gotoge to make a brighter protagonist, and that's how Tanjiro and Demon Slayer were created. Tanjiro's OG design in the manga looks like he'd say, "See you in HFIL," with the most disgusted look on his face before striking the final blow without an ounce of pity on the demon. Muzan's backstory is most relatable, as many of us have killed our doctors because they failed to cure us. Smiling plus extremely angry equals about to go fight. I'll post the video after. Yo bro, where's the fight? Muzan actually destroyed 4 arcs right here by ending the lower moons. Can't believe Ufotable also did this to my man. Put these 4 in a room, and who's starting a fight first? Who here could riz up the most women? Personally, my money's on Tengen. If Tanjiro can smell blood, does that mean he knows which girls are on their periods?
What?
At last, someone able to withstand the sun has appeared. Good work, hantengu. Every character gets a Twitter account. Who's getting cancelled first? Personally, my money's on Doma. Love breathing. Second form. I love you, but as a friend.
Emotional damage!
Man barely had 10 seconds of screen time and managed to be one of the most hated characters from the show. Like bro, how can you reject the Demon Slayer 106? What motivated you to exterminate demons? I want to avenge my family. I want to carry my father's will. I owe Oyakata with my life. I just want to get Bible studied, plus pillars are cute. Facts Demon Slayer fans have to accept. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. What was needed to kill Upper Moon 6, Extreme Diff? What was needed to kill Upper Moon 5, No Diff? The talent. Nezuko and I will defeat Muzan Kibutsuji. Became a demon when he was a kid and remained a kid. Became a demon when they were kids and grew up to become adults. What is this aging process? Holy flap! Holy flapping flap! That fighting spirit of yours is absurd! Demon Slayer author explaining how Mitsuri's hair color changed. Mitsuri dyed her hair pink and green. She ate 170 Sakura rice cakes a day for 8 months. Why don't they plant wisteria trees everywhere? Sanami's backstory? Muichiro's backstory? Meanwhile, Mitsuri's backstory? Kimetsu no Yaiba fans arguing over any other topic? Kimetsu no Yaiba fans when they are asked about the strongest hashira? Demon Slayer? Demon Slayer if Tanjiro didn't cut his hair before the final selection. This is me every season. No, I'm not gonna like this hashira! How the flap can you survive in the sun? Well, you see, Muzan, despite you being a demon, you seem to know very little about demons. Demons in the Demon Slayer universe are based on vampires, more specifically the ones that come from the Eastern European Dracula, written by Bram Stoker in 1897. In the novel itself, Dracula has never died in the sun. In fact, he walks around in the sun quite normally. The sun only weakens his vampiric powers. The origin of the myth of vampires dying in the sun was actually depicted in the 1922 German reimagined silent film Nosferatu, which is the oldest surviving depiction of Dracula in film. Considering that they had to change his name for copyright reasons, the 1931 film everyone associates with Dracula, featuring the iconic depiction by Bela Lugosi, included this mistake, and thereby most depictions of Dracula, and by extension vampires, have all continued the myth of vampires dying in sunlight, even though that has never been the intention of the author of the original novel, Bram Stoker. I can understand Obanai hate. Never gonna forgive this biznatch for showing up after the fight and saying this shiz. Bro was probably hiding in a tree. Come out, demon. It's your favorite human blood. What a beautiful family. Demon Slayer fans are tripping. Mom started Kimetsu no Yaiba. She said she hates Zenitsu. Kanroji-san, if you win this fight, I'll marry you. What? Love breathing, future bride. Put these 3 in a room, who would talk first? And in my opinion, none of them. They would literally just sit there in silence until they somehow unanimously decided to leave. The size difference. Upper Moon 6, Although we were the weakest upper moons, my sister and I took more than half of our arc in being defeated. 3 powerful demon slayers, a super demon, and a hashira were required to do so, and we almost killed them. Upper Moon 5. No, I got killed by a single hashira and he humiliated me. No one appreciates my art and I get anxious. What if the Biwa lady said yes? Wait, can you send me too? Rewatching Demon Slayer and looking back, this guy got off pretty easily for being a former 12 Kizuki. We did it, Tengen! We saved the city! Who would win in a fight, Tanjiro or Deku? Fight? Rather they would hug while crying. I don't want to hurt you. Me neither. Meanwhile, Inosuke and Bakugo in the back. Characters with Sanemi's hair. Why don't you become a demon? Then why don't you become a demon slayer? What kind of girls do you like? A girl who can pump a ton of oxygen into the furnace. Allow us to introduce ourselves. Kibutsuji Muzan's thoughts on the upper moons. Kokushibo, business partner. Doma, doesn't really like. Akaza, a favorite, as he is loyal and serious. Hantengu, normal, but is sometimes annoying and intolerable. Gyoko, a relative favorite. His pots are very pretty and they sell for a lot of money. Gyutaro, a favorite. Muzan holds his greedy character in high esteem. Daki, stupid child. Regarding Nakami, Muzan likes her a lot because of her ability is very convenient. So, who's physically stronger, Shinobu or Tengen's mice? Why does this man have no drip? Alternative Mitsuri and Shinobu by Dishwasher 1910. Demon Slayer? Demon Slayer, if Tanjiro's dad had a healthier body. Imagine if these two met, their energy would be unmatched. Hair down Shinobu is so pretty. Infinity Castle meeting in a nutshell. You wake up at night and see this, your actions. Let's be honest, this cat carried Demon Slayer. What are you hiding, Tomioka-san? Falls from the sky, asks clearly dying boy if he is alright, ponders on his auditory hallucinations, flexes that she has never had a near-death experience, pokes his forehead, stabs him with a needle, leaves. One of the biggest missed opportunities would have been a Doma cult infiltration arc with Shinobu, Kano, and Inosuke being the main characters of the arc. Man, Demon Slayer is so cool. I wish breathing was real. Cyberpunk Inosuke. Modern Tanjiro. Demon seconds before death. All I ever wanted was love. Tanjiro. Occult. Tanjiro! Kimetsu no Yaiba character names according to autocorrect. Ramiro Komodo. Insurance Hospital. Zeus Satsuma. Mexico Kimono. Tomato Guy. Shinobu Loco. Random Terrorist. Initially Obama. Same Shinigami. Missouri Gennario. Kane Loco. Mixing JoJo Sushi. Tomorrow Mischievous. Guinea Homecoming. YouTube Tsunami. When Tanjiro's at his limit for the 6th time, but he gets a flashback of his family. Let's get this bread. If the anime came out in the 70s or 80s, it's okay, Nezuko, you can come out now. Tanjiro with humans? Oh dear, gorgeous. Tanjiro with demons? Oh dear, gorgeous. Tanjiro with Muzan. You flapping donkey! Someone post Shinobu? The entirety of Demon Slayer Reddit? Upvote breathing, first form. Chuntaro taking Zenitsu to the missions. Demon Slayer in one sentence. Breathing is fun. Budget Inosuke cosplay. We started dating. Wait, why are you surprised? The nurse sisters all grown up. There are two kinds of respect. I have invented a new water-breathing form. I call it Dead Calm. Tomioka-san, please don't name breathing forms after your social life. I didn't name it after my social life. I named it after your sister.
Emotional damage!
Once you are asleep, hashira or not, you are no different than a baby. Tanjiro? I can't win! Rui hurts Nezuko. Tanjiro? I am fluent in over 6 million forms of kicking your A. Get that thing out of my face! My neighbor, Chuntaro. Tanjiro? I'm fighting demons for Nezuko. Inosuke? I'm fighting demons for fun. Zenitsu? I'm fighting for my flapping life. Think, Tanjiro, think. How can you cut off my head if I already cut it off myself? If you post your password in the messenger, it will block it. Look. Demon Slayer fans waiting for Season 2? Ufotable announcing a movie instead. And I even have 3 wives, no less. Finally, an accurate representation of the hashira. A shinobi is quiet, cautious, never stands out. Meanwhile, Tengen, the rock pillar. I'm not hated by people! Inosuke in English dub, Inosuke in Japanese dub. The hashira as Upper Moons, art by G's. My math teacher had Tanjiro in our test. Inosuke has changed a little bit. Now it's time for today's Taisho secret. Every second you're not running, I'm only getting closer. Spirit alone isn't going to get me anywhere. Impossible. Nezuko? Oh my god, they killed Inosuke! Seeing Giyu on episode 1? Seeing Giyu now. Pokemon X Demon Slayer. Kimetsu no Yaiba has such great characters. He was the pride of our hometown, our Tanjiro. The snow saved me, but the snow is the only reason I fell. Face reveal of the hugely hyped demon. Less than 5 seconds of jiggle physics. Orokudaki. Black sword color is rare, Tanjiro. You should be grateful. Tanjiro. What is the point of having different sword colors? Orokudaki. Who the F knows? The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Who's that Demon Slayer character? Zenitsu. It's Inosuke! Over 200 chapters, and we still haven't seen Orokudaki's face. Hey, are you single? Yes, I am. Then I guess you won't be needing this then.
Emotional damage!
What kind of girls do you like? A girl who can pump a ton of oxygen into the furnace.
What?
Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Watching an episode of Demon Slayer be like, if Tanjiro was an upper moon. Tanjiro blacks out in the middle of the battle. His dead family members. Wake the flap up, samurai! I will never date an ugly girl. Why? Because I don't believe they exist. How people who don't watch/read Demon Slayer think Tanjiro is when the demon's backstory is revealed? How Tanjiro actually is. Yes, very sad. Anyway, Shinobu texting Giyu. Hi. Hello. How's your friend? I don't have any. I know, just reminding ya. How's your sister?
Emotional damage!
Breath of Water. 12th form. So, you guys come here often? Currently, the most disliked image of the Demon Slayer anime. Nice argument. Unfortunately. Types up an actual counter-argument. I disagree. You're wrong, plus ratio. I Bible studied your mom last night. I am inside your walls. Spoon yourself. Your mom. Doxed. Blocked. Hashira tier list based on how fun they'd be at a party. I had a con today, so I went to vote in Brazilian elections as Cano. Think, Inosuke, think! That's quite literally it, there's nothing more to it, just think, you don't really do that very much. Reverse Inosuke. I'm sorry. My parents? It's just a cold. The doctor? It's just a cold. Google? Sayonara! Me and my friends after getting my dog to watch Demon Slayer. Demon seconds before death? All I wanted was love. Tanjiro? It's so funny how dogs like Sanami but hate Giyu. Demon Slayer episode without context. This can't be a coincidence. It's always him. F you. POV, you don't have a sad backstory. Are you okay? Yeah, it's just these onions. What the flap did you do to Kentaro? When you have to kill demons at 3, but have work first. Demon Slayer? Demon Slayer if everyone had wisteria perfume. She was the beauty of our hometown, our Nezuko! Kimetsu no Yaiba character leaves their loving family at home unprotected for 5 minutes. Nearby demon. I'm about to start this man's whole career. When you remember there's no Demon Slayer episode this week. Daki with Muzan? Akaza with Muzan. Dude got scolded for killing a hashira. Domain expansion. What's this movie again? Train to Muzan?
What?
Where's the upper moon? That was I'm an upper moon! I'm really strong! Oni-chan! Ka? Mado? Tanjiro. Kamado Tanjiro. Kamaboko Ganpachiro. Demon Slayer Season 1 antagonists. Smiling plus extremely angry equals if I punch myself and it hurts, am I weak or strong? Strong? Also, please don't do that. Weak. An idiot. I'm moving out, and I'm taking the kids with me. I think we should stop playing now. Types of headache. Migraine. Hypertension. Stress. Being a Kimetsu no Yaiba character. When you discover why Shinobu always is with Giyu and always is teasing him.
Emotional damage!
Whenever any 12 moon gets killed. Muzan actually destroyed 4 arcs right here by ending the lower moons. I'm going to jump.
What?
Do a flip, please. Call an ambulance. But not for me. That feeling when the boss calls for your entire squad. How my grandma thinks I look like? How I actually look like. Your whole family gets killed by demons. Your sister is now a demon too. She can now change her size. She's now even cuter than before. We need ideas for more Kimetsu no Yaiba content. New hype breathing form? Stronger villains? Nezuko H anime?
What? What the
A child starts crying in public, tries to make the child laugh, ignores the child, gives detailed instructions to the parents, cries with the child, is the reason the child is crying. After watching episode 19 for the first time, after watching episode 19 for the 213th time, I fear no man but that thing. It scares me. 4th episode, OMG, Daki is strong. 6th episode, OMG, Daki is so weak. Headbutt victims. When you're both awkward. Nice weather today. Yeah, you too. Thanks. Other Hashira fans debating whose favorite is stronger? I love honey, but you know what I don't love? Kibutsuji Muzan. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. She was the beauty of our hometown, our Nezuko. Muzan is the top 1 demon slayer.
What?
No one has ever killed more demons than him. When there's no clean dishes, Kimetsu no Yaiba edition. Washes the dishes, gets takeout, would rather starve than do the dishes, eats with bare hands, and Inosuke eats out of a shoe. Everything is totally fine until you know they both share the same voice actor. Just found these shoes. Happy birthday to me.
Emotional damage!
Can I copy your homework? I'll help you with it. Yeah, sure. LOL, nope. Wait, we had homework? Delete this! Delete this. Demon Slayer? Demon Slayer if Tanjiro didn't cut his hair before the final selection. Demons when Tanjiro survives their attacks for more than 0.014 seconds. My friends staying overnight. Me. My dad walking through the house naked. This is so cute. Can we take a moment to admire the effort these people put into their cosplays? Now that you've defeated me, I have one more thing to show you. It all began on the day of my actual birth. Both of my parents failed to show up. This is me every season. No, I'm not gonna like this, Hashira! So, Shinobu was right all this time. Tengen flexing that he has 3 wives. Chad Muzan Kibutsuji with 6 wives. Welcome to the gang, kid. We've got Flamboyant Guy, Angry Dude, and Tomioka Giyu. What did Tomioka-san do? Nobody likes him here. Literally any demon dies? It's backstory time. Muzan, How did you find me? I typed biznatch into the GPS, now we're here. Mom, how does Dad have 6 kids while his body is so weak? Ara ara. Weebs. This is the best fight in anime. Tengen Uzui. Hold my flashiness. Tanjiro versus Rui. Tomioka versus Rui. Oh my god, it's a One Piece female character. Fellas, if your girl can heat up blood, heal through most wounds, and tends to cry, then that's not Nezuko, that's ECDC. When a friend doesn't want to watch the anime. Reason number 54 on why episode 19 was great. It didn't have this infamous image. Not a meme, legitimate question. How do demons get vitamin D since they can't go to the sun? We did it, Tengen. We saved the city. Like this for it to be honest. You, Tomioka, to be honest, you kinda ugly. I didn't even like. Tengen got his hand cut off because he was outmatched by Gyutaro. Tengen got his hand cut off because Tanjiro wasn't supporting him. Tengen got his hand cut off so he could fake his death in order to complete his musical score. Tengen got his hand cut off so he could fake his death in order to make a flashy entrance. Time Traveler moves the chair. The timeline. Infinity Castle meeting in a nutshell. Falls from the sky. Asks clearly dying boy if he's alright. Ponders on his auditory hallucinations. Flexes that she has never had a near-death experience. Pokes his forehead. Stabs him with a needle. Leaves. Man, Demon Slayer is so cool. I wish breathing was real. When you and your crush are both shy. Hashira pairings in a nutshell. Imagine this guy pronouncing this guy's name. Rengoku cut halfway through Akaza's neck. Yeah. A slayer must equal a demon's strength to cut their neck. Makes sense. So Rengoku was strong enough to kill Akaza. No, he was too weak. Akaza was just toying with him. People overrate his strength. Other demons having fancy blood art techniques? Akaza. Demon Slayer Corps when there's a school fight. The group that starts the fight, the other group in the fight, tries to stop the fight, stands back and just watches the fight, forgot to go to school that day, nobody told him there was a fight. I finally found it. The place where all the greatest warriors gather. It's only natural for demons to defeat humans. Inosuke whenever he's on a mission. Hey there, demons! It's me, ya boy! Demon Slayer fans when asked about the strongest Hashira. Demon Slayer fans when asked about any other ranking. Tanjiro when the demon is too strong. Muzan when an upper demon gets killed. What the flap am I reading? Am I reading? What the flap? Tanjiro congratulating Zenitsu for defeating the demon. Zenitsu who just woke up. Let me get this straight. You don't think Rengoku donut memes are funny? No, I don't. And I'm tired of pretending I do. You can only pick one. Choose wisely. Tengen Uzui or Tengen Uzui. Hanafuda-like earrings exists? Muzan. All the other upper moons fighting using some sort of weapon? Akaza. You can catch these hands. Tomioka-san, Tomioka-san. Uzui-san has 3 wives. You don't even have 3 Oh, sorry. Imagine playing Truth or Dare at a party and they dare you to go home. Akaza and Doma in a nutshell. All women are queens. If she breathes, she's a snack. Demon Slayer is a simple anime. Meanwhile, Demon Slayer. Demon? Demon with a sad backstory. Wow, I have such a nice family. I sure do hope nothing will go wrong. Inosuke easily remembers Uzui and the wife's name. Zenitsu normally. Zenitsu when he's asleep. If I had a gun with 2 bullets, and I was in a room with her, Muzan, and Doma, I'd shoot her twice. When a crying kid tries to convince you that his demon sister doesn't eat people. Behold, the power of my friends. Bless the amazing family that provided me with a delicious meal this morning. Really enjoyed it. That looks like my house. Wait. Y'all just wait until Muzan hits us with Breath of Dancing, First Form, Moonwalk. That demon's name is Michael Jackson. A father has his role as the father, and the mother has her role as the mother. Yes, the floor here is made out of floor. You're a girl before and after you buy her food. My mom. Did you sleep well? Me. My dad saying, go outside and play with the neighborhood kids. The neighborhood kids. Hello, it me, your Uber driver. Watashi waiting outside for you. No one. Daki. I think I forgot something. If you forgot, then it wasn't important. Yeah, you're right. Ara, Tanjiro-kun. You 6 are the most important things to me. But there are only 3 of us. I know what I said. Dad, why is my sister named Rose? Because your mother loves roses. Thanks, Dad. No problem, Kimetsu no Yaiba episode 19. Tanjiro breathes? Inosuke? Are you challenging me? Why did you kill Tanjiro's family? Tanjiro, who broke his sword? Love breathing. Second form. I love you, but as a friend.
Emotional damage!
Here is a Sanemi fact. Sanemi once saw Maeda Masao, one of the uniform makers, harassing a female slayer. With only his yell, Sanemi was able to make Maeda wet his pants. What motivated you to exterminate demons? I want to avenge my family. I want to carry my father's will. I owe Oyakata with my life. I just want to get Bible studied, plus pillars are cute. Why don't they just plant wisteria trees everywhere? Mom started watching Kimetsu no Yaiba and she said she hates Zenitsu. I'm sorry, but I'd be pissed if I had Shinobu's genetics. She's a damn ankle biter. Finally, there's someone who can overcome the sun. Good work, Hantengu. He isn't that bad, though.
What?
He is merely inspecting her organs to see if they're umai. What if? And Mu making terrified Thomas the Tank Engine noises. I know Mitsuri looks weird to people in Demon Slayer, but realistically, why would someone reject her? It's important to remember that while she is most certainly attractive by our standards, the beauty standard differs from culture to culture. In Taisho-era Japan, the standard would have been a straight figure and black hair with a reserved personality. Mitsuri has none of those. It seems she was born in the wrong place and time to be appreciated. Plus, she would have been expensive to keep fed and watered. She's hot, but she would bankrupt you quick. She eats as much as 3 cows and 6 horses per the databook. I don't think boing boing badonkers like the pair she has were trendy that time too. Dude could have ended the whole series here. Is he stupid? Put these four in a room. Who's talking first? Levi would talk to tell them to get their cakes to work because the room is filthy. True, but Gyu would just ignore him. I mean, Sasuke would probably be the one to ignore Levi. If one of them accidentally starts crying, they might form a therapy group together or something. Nah, to be honest, I feel like they would just start bullying Shoto because he's had it the least rough and they want to feel good about themselves. Why is this guy everywhere? He was seen in 2 different locations in Kimetsu no Yaiba. He must be everywhere. Bro, I legit checked under my bed and he was there.
What?
Don't want to spoil this for you, but this guy is Muzan's boss. Fellas, which one you choosing? Because on one end, you have free healthcare with a side of passive-aggressive Dami Mommy, and the other end, you have the Demon Slayer 106 that is flexible and can twist like a pretzel around your blue spider lily. Haganezuka in a nutshell. No way he'll be hot. Oddly similar. Who would win in a roast battle? Tengen gonna definitely start cursing. Shinobu, hands down. Can you imagine the dirt she has on everyone? She would be that one stalker ex-friend that knows where you were on a Sunday afternoon. Muichiro is 14, guys. Do I even need to elaborate? Someone give him an Xbox Live account and let him work his magic. It's funny that many people simp for her, even though she's the worst type of girlfriend. I mean, people don't simp because they want her as a GF, I'm pretty sure. I can fix her. What did she see? Enmu's search history consisting of Muzan Rule 34. My him tier list for slayers that got that dog in them. Him. Close to being him. Could be him. Not him. Will never be him. You have 24 hours to prepare for a fight against Muzan. What are you gonna do in those 24 hours? Cosplay as Yoriichi so he runs away instead. Tanjiro x Muzan. Teacher? Okay class, break up into a group of 3. My 3 friends? Me. I am 99% certain that even if this guy rejected Mitsuri in the nicest way possible, people would still hate him. Anyone else creeped out by this smile? Which Demon Slayer meme describes you the best? Tanjiro congratulating Zenitsu for defeating the demon? Zenitsu, who just woke up. Don't you just love when they go, "We did it, Tengen! We saved the city!" Aw, what a nice family. 4 minutes and 57 seconds later. Demon Slayer, the only anime where a boy with asthma learns how to breathe and goes on a quest with sleepwalking Pikachu and edgy Peppa Pig to go kill Michael Jackson. Why does every anime keep doing this cringe shiz where a mofo will halt and just close his eyes while smiling in the middle of a conversation? If a dude did this corny flap shiz to me mid-convo, I'd sock his lights out. Muzan actually destroyed 4 arcs right here by ending the lower moons. About to go fight. I'll post the video after. Yo bro, where's the fight? Demon? I was born at a very young age. Tanjiro? POV, one of the upper ranks was defeated. The poet? The poem. Zenitsu when Tanjiro's around? Zenitsu when Nezuko's around. Okay, but this is so cute. Once you were asleep, hashira or not, you are no different than a baby. Zenitsu. She fit? She sit? She doesn't get hit. Tanjiro? I'm fighting demons for Nezuko. Inosuke? I'm fighting demons for fun. Zenitsu? I'm fighting for my flapping life! Love breathing. Second form. I love you, but as a friend.
Emotional damage!
The boss when you fight her. The boss when you unlock her as a playable character. Nezuko. Also Nezuko. When a crying homeless boy tries to convince you that his demon sister has never eaten anyone. If I punch myself and it hurt, then am I strong or weak? Strong. Weak. Idiot. Now I can see a difference in their flames. Inosuke easily remembers Uzui and the wife's name. Makio, that's Uzui's wife. When Tanjiro is in trouble. If Mitsuri had WhatsApp. How old is Tanjiro? How the flap do you sheath your sword? It's BS. Can I bring the snake this time? Die, liberal. Mitsuri, buy a bra, please. I can't take it anymore. I believe in long-haired Tanjiro supremacy. Tanjiro? You see a yellow-haired demon slayer. You scare the shiz out of him. He passes out. The boss music starts to play. I am not disliked by people. You guys are just mean. Saw this on Twitter. Tanjiro's part-time job when he's not too busy slaying demons. What are you doing? Stand up, Tanjiro. Tatakai. Tatakai. Tan. J. Ro. Tanjiro. Ganpachiro. This meme actually got me banned from a server. Planning to kill Tanjiro. Hollywood saying, you can't make an R-rated animated movie because it'll bomb, and you can't make a hand-drawn animated movie because it'll bomb. The Demon Slayer movie? I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move. What if Muzan Kibutsuji turned Tanjiro's whole family into demons? Tanjiro Kamado? When you kill the boss on the first try, but the boss music doesn't stop and the health bar becomes 2. Japan's Red Cross used Demon Slayer posters to encourage blood donations. It worked. Modern problems require modern solutions. Tanjiro? Tanjiro pre-fight? Tanjiro with half his bones broken. How does my cat's Rengoku cosplay look? EU? Tanjiro, I want you to become the next water hashira. Tanjiro? Tanjiro fighting a demon? Inosuke fighting a demon? Zenitsu fighting a demon. When you actually become the highest grossing film ever in Japan in the middle of a pandemic. Leaked images of Kibutsuji Muzan before he became a demon. He used to go by the name Mikuru Jackson. Tanjiro? My name is Kamado Tanjiro. Inosuke. Zenitsu when he's unconscious. Do you understand how effed you are? Lord Tengen, who is your favorite? My dears, I love you all equally. It's you, and by a lot. This description at my Barnes & Nobles. Tanjiro Kamado strives to become a demon slayer to avenge his family and to kill Michael Jackson. Everyone training to fight Upper Moon demons? Nezuko. Nezuko's voice actress after grunting for an entire season. Hi, Nezuko from Demon Slayer. Sanami's backstory? Muichiro's backstory? Meanwhile, Mitsuri's backstory. What was the point of Daki trapping victims in a belt and saving them for later? Why not trap in belt and eat now? Do they need to marinate? Is she stupid? Zenitsu's bird? Ooh. Tanjiro's bird? Move north, biznatch! My wife cheated on me. What Demon Slayer quote should I say to her? Not very flashy of you. Well, perhaps it did include flashing. Not gonna lie, is Genya the only one smart here? His guns were able to take out upper moons. These swordsmiths need to lock in, bro. They had Tommy guns back in the time Demon Slayer is based on. Give me a Nichiren Tommy gun, I'm taking out all the upper moons. Give me a Nichiren sniper, I'm having Muzan's head by next Wednesday. Ah yes, Tanjiro was like, oh god, it smells like she's angry. The radar was invented in 1935. People before 1935? Resisting the urge to power scale upper moons when they are literally already ranked. Daki is getting Bible studied. Gyutaro sleeping inside her. Aw, what's wrong, little upper moon 6? Gonna cry? Tanjiro in danger. His family. Wake the F up, Nezuko. Don't run away!
What?
If Akaza had to return for Tanjiro. Demon Slayer? Also Demon Slayer. Why are you running? Why were they arrested? Wrong answers only. Shinobu tricked Giyu into joining a psycho cult. He thought he was there to make friends. How do y'all feel about this face swap? Oh boy, what a nice family. I hope nothing bad happens to them.
Emotional damage!
I like Demon Slayer. Why? Because it's animation! It's carried by animation! Animation is the only good thing about Demon Slayer. Why do you smell so nice? I'm not supposed to. Master, I'm very self-conscious about my scar. Here, wear this. Demons before they die? All I wanted was love. Tanjiro. Tanjiro, water breathing and hinokami kagura. Zenitsu, thunderclap, first form. Inosuke. My mom. Why don't you go play with the neighbor's kids? The neighbor's kids. Uzui and Gyutaro are fighting. Daki. Can we take a moment to admire the effort these people put into their cosplays? Nobody? Literally everyone watching Demon Slayer? She was the beauty of our hometown, our Nezuko! My boring life? Me, not a big anime fan? If you ever feel dumb, then just remember that Tanjiro tried to wake up Zenitsu for help. Juntaro taking Zenitsu to the missions. Demon Slayer? Demon Slayer if Muzan wasn't a wussy. I can't be the only one who thought this. Can somebody explain why Tanjiro has this mark on his head? His mother spilled boiling water on his head. That's why he can use fire and water moves. What you see? What I see. Demon Slayer in a nutshell. Keep breathing. That's the key. Breathe. Don't let that mofo get on no train. Kimetsu no Yaiba characters' names according to autocorrect. Ramiro Komodo. Insurance Hospital. Zeus Satsuma. Mexico Kimono. Tomato Guy. Shinobu Loco. Random Terrorists. Initially Obama. Same Shinigami. Missouri Janario. Kane Loco. Mixing JoJo Sushi. Tomorrow Mischievous. Guinea Homecoming. YouTube Tsunami. When Tantaro keeps telling you that his name is Kengoro, but you already know that it is Ganpachiro. Hey Tanjiro, check out how hard I can cry. Demons when Tanjiro survives their attacks for more than 0.014 seconds. Muzan with Daki. Oh dear, gorgeous. Muzan with Aksa. You flapping donkey! Me speeding through 5 to 8 animes 2 years ago. Me struggling to finish season 1 nowadays. Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer if Inosuke had a gun. 30% defeating Muzan, 70% getting the gun away from Inosuke. Human perspective. Demon perspective. Tanjiro. I can't win. Rui hurts Nezuko. Tanjiro. I am fluent in over 6 million forms of kicking your cake. Tanjiro, who just broke his sword. Yutaro from his body dimensional hideout, seeing his little sister getting Bible studied every day by her Johns. How Ufotable makes Giyu. How Gotoge makes Giyu. When you successfully navigate your house in the dark. Spatial awareness. I'll show you why they call me the love hashira, Tanjiro-kun. You mean in a fight, right? Obanai and Kano want to know your location. You mustn't laugh. You mustn't. How Muzan treats Daki. No one is as beautiful as you. How Muzan treats Aksa. You effing basketball. Dang it, I'm gonna need a new boar head. Same energy. If I had a nickel for every time a blind person with earth powers appeared in media, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Demon Slayer episode without context. I have invented a new water-breathing form. I call it Dead Calm. Tomioka, please don't name breathing forms after your social life. I didn't name it after my social life. I named it after your sister.
Emotional damage!
Tanjiro, but with a ponytail. Sick, but can last longer in bed, Tanjiro. Tanjiro, but more handsome. Tanjiro, but smokes drugs. Season 1, Episode 19. Entertainment District Arc, Episode 6. Entertainment District Arc, Episode 10. The world is full of monsters and suffering. I was forced to become a demon slayer. I probably won't survive till 20. OMG, Nezuko! When I say women in anime are attractive, this is what I mean. Is Inosuke imitating Tengen's pose in this scene? Which fight has the best portrait portrayal? Inosuke easily remembers Uzui and the wife's name. Makio? That's Uzui's wife. Don't tell Muzan. Tasty, 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 tasty. Hey look, Nezuko and Tanjiro had a baby. Everyone thinking you're some type of demon slayer god who gave Tanjiro super genes, or the second most powerful demon in the world? You just trying to raise a family and clap your wife's blue spider lily. Close your eyes 90% and then look at this image. Girls at sleepovers? Let's summon a demon. OMG, this is gonna be so fun. Boys at sleepovers? Who keeps summoning them? I can move my organs around in my body, no problem. No, that doesn't even make sense. I wouldn't expect nothing less from my Mountain King. Would you rather pat Nezuko's head, or let Nezuko pat your head? Why don't we pat each other's head at the same time? The only real and acceptable answer. Which one is your favorite, and why? Riz her up, boys. Best pickup lines. Are you the blue spider lily? Because I've been searching for you my entire life. If you are Zenitsu, which one will you be choosing? Akaza offers you a Kokushibo plushie. Do you accept? Yes, thank you, Akaza. I'm going to jump. Do a flip, please. The evolution of cancer.